Hello, I have double fresh pressed juice bomb, double IPA with fresh orange zest. So they've started adding orange zest to juice bombs, and they made a double version. They don't call this a juicier bomb though, which is kind of interesting because that's what they call the imperialized version of juice bomb that I've had before. It's usually pretty good. This is 8%. There is no canning date. I don't know where it was canned because now they do stuff in New York State, but also at Smutty Nose in Hampton, New Hampshire, as it says right there. I'm thinking that maybe the 12 ounces are definitely from New York State, but not sure. And I also, yeah, I don't know how old this is. Looks like they first released it back last October. Hopefully it's not that old. I got it at Wegmans, so yeah, Wegmans often has like stuff from Sloop and other like New York State brewers that you can't really get many other places. Sometimes like Single Cut they have other stuff from, because now Single Cut has like a brewery that's further in the not necessarily upstate New York, but just the state, not the city. So we'll see. They had a good stock at the Wegmans. It looked like they had just recently stocked it, and that doesn't look too dark. Got a little bit of a darkness to it, but doesn't look like oxidized brown beer. So maybe it's a little fresher. And I don't mind a little bit of orange added to IPAs, honestly, especially if it's real. It's not just adding some dropper of something. Yeah, it seems like they've been ramping up the juice bomb and some of their beer production, and I don't know if they're quite as intense as I remember them being. Like I bought some juice bomb recently, and it was a cheaper 4 pack than I've ever seen it. It was like $11, but it just didn't have a huge amount of flavor and aroma. It was still a good beer, and this one's not jumping out at me with lots of aroma. I mean, it's definitely orange zesty, and there's like kind of, I don't know, maybe like a pineapple mandarin orange tidbit can sort of thing going on. The head looks okay, and you can. I guess it's pretty darn hazy, actually. I mean, it's not murky, but you can't really see my finger through there. Do I have all the lights on? Oh, I didn't. Okay. I'm gonna plug in the other lights. Get some more lighting. Let's see. That does something? Maybe. Can you see? Yeah, you can kind of see almost a shadow of my finger. Yeah, it smells good. It smells very orange juicy, but just not explosive and not much like hop dank stuff. Mm. Yeah, more going on in the flavor. Very, very orangey, and I'm kind of fine with that. I mean, maybe I don't want to drink something like this every day, but if some brewery can make a really, really orange forward IPA, um, that is just expressing orange zest. I mean, I love orange zest. It has a little bit more to it than just orange peel or orange juice. It has this orange oil thing that's kind of deep. Um, it's hard to describe beyond that. Not quite incensey or something like that, but has a spicier element to it. And this is in there. It's got some sort of juicy body to it. Has this brisk lip smacking sort of finish that I notice with most Sloop IPAs, where like it's not traditional bitterness that's drawing it out, but it almost seems like it's a lower pH, but it's not sour, definitely. It's just there's something in there that's helping to dry it out. Despite its lack of like, hot bitter punch. And I'm not really noticing the ABV, but I actually just came from Cambridge Brewing Company's barley wine. They call it a festival. It's not much of a festival anymore. It was packed for a little bit, but they just have all these different pale and dark barley wines. Pale ones with white grapes, and dark ones that are a little more hoppy, traditional American barley wines. They're all barrel aged in different ways, going back 10 to 12 years, and I got very small pours of them, so I felt like I could manage to do a review after that. But it might be causing me to like not notice the 8% of this. Like there isn't even any weird medicinal thing happening. And this beer also does not seem like it's old to me. Like I'm not getting any old flavors. No oxidation. Unless they just know how to can this stuff really well. And it's just not explosive because this is a can from October. But I kind of doubt it because they're still serving this on draft at the Sloop Brewery right now. So I'd be really surprised if they didn't make another batch and if it's all the same October batch. Is there any sediment on the bottom? Not much. There you go. Yeah, it's just a hair darker, but not an off-putting color for sure. And it has a perfectly good carbonation. And I'd say it's pretty darn juicy. It doesn't have the softest body of all time or the silkiest body. But it's very orangey. And yeah, it just seems like a big juice bomb with orange. It's not as good as, like, when I've had DDH juice bomb, it's been pretty impressive. The last time I got juicier bomb, it wasn't as good. But for a $15 6-pack double IPA, I'm happy with this purchase. But I wouldn't give it really much over a 4 probably. And I'm probably just going to blend this with Fiddlehead. And that'll probably make like a really nice, sweet, juicy, but dank IPA. Because this one is kind of lacking dankness. That's the thing I've noticed with a lot of Sloop beers. At least no more mainstream bomb series and such. Is somehow they just get the fruitiness from their beers. But not much else. And the fruitiness sometimes is big, sometimes not. But like I've never been super disappointed with this Sloop beer. Except I guess I got Low BJB, their session one. That was kind of old maybe. If you get an old one from, not good. But this is rambling, so gonna finish that. Bye.